Good afternoon, my sunshines. How are you? First, let me give thanks and honor to God, our ancestors, and to our elders, because without them, there would be no us, and we will not be here if it was not for those who have come before us. So I do it every morning, but I said before I start my videos now, I would like to give thanks and honor to God, my ancestors, and our elders, because they are the reason that we are still here. They are the reason that we thrive. So we should always give thanks and honor to them first. Um, Today, I wanted to talk about getting to know yourself before you get into any relationships. We always want to be with someone. It's human nature that you want to have a relationship with somebody and you want to spend time with someone and you want a significant other. But what happens is you get into a relationship and you don't know who you are. So when you get into a relationship and you don't know who you are, things are bound to happen. You are bound to have clashes. You are bound to either the relationship won't work, it might work for a little bit and then you break up, or it might cost you your peace of mind because you didn't ever figure out who you were before you went into that relationship. So you just take on characteristics of the person, or you just start doing things just because that person wants you to do it, because you never took time to figure out who you are as a person before you got into a relationship. I told you all the time that I'm 100% transparent with all of you. I got married at the age of 25. At 25, I still didn't know who I was. I know that's funny, right? At 25, you think you have it all together. No, at 25, I still didn't know who I was as a person. I didn't know who I was as a woman. I didn't know my likes. I didn't know my dislikes. I didn't know what I wanted in a mate. I didn't know what I would take, what I wouldn't take. These are things that you need to know before you go into a relationship with somebody. Before you even go out there, you need to know your hard stops. You need to know what you would take, what you won't take, what you like, what you dislike, and things that you just won't deal with. You need to know these things before you even go out there to try to meet anybody, because something's bound to happen. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to accept something that you didn't even realize was an issue until you got into the relationship with that person and you're like, you know what, I don't like that. So you need to know these things about yourself and as a person, what you would accept from someone, how you want to be treated. You need to know these things before you even decide that you even want to go out there. And I myself, I'm 36. I don't care about telling my age. I'm 36. At 36, I'm still trying to figure it out. At 36. And I'm sure there's probably some 40-year-olds, 45-year-olds that's still trying to figure it out at 40, 45, because you're still trying to figure out yourself and you're still trying to figure out who you are as a person and what you want. What's your expectations? And I'll tell you that some people go into relationships not being 100% who they're meant to be yet. So they can't be who they are in that relationship because they never discovered that. That hasn't been discovered yet. You have to discover who you are first before you can have a successful relationship. And I know people are probably going to think that I'm not making any sense. That doesn't make any sense. But no, you need to have yourself together. You need to know what traumas that you endured that still surface in your life. You need to know what things from your childhood has bothered you. What things from your parents' relationships are reoccurring in your relationships that you didn't even realize, that you keep choosing the same people that are like your parents. You need to know these things, because if you don't, it will start to surface in your relationship. And I'm telling you, as a woman, I did not know who I was. I'm still discovering. You're constantly discovering who you are as a person, and it's an ongoing process. It's an ongoing journey. But a lot of times you let society dictate who you should be as a person. And you get to the point where you have an awakening and you say, wait, no, that's not who I am. That's not what I believe. That's not what I want. That's not what everybody tells you you want. That's not what you want. And you start to figure that out on your own. But you can't do that in a relationship. I know people are going to say, but why can't you do it in a relationship? Because you can't 100% discover who you are if you're trying to discover who the person who you're with is. You're trying to figure out what they like, what they dislike, but you never figured that out for yourself. So you can't successfully enter a relationship without figuring that out for yourself. And I didn't realize how important it was until now that I told everyone that I'm separated, and I didn't realize that until now, recently, that you need to know these things about yourself, because it is important. It's very important, things that you need to know about yourself. And like I said, your heart stops. Things that don't bother you, things that do bother you, things that you would accept. Do you want somebody with kids? Do you want somebody with no kids? Does it bother you if you have someone that drinks? Does it bother you if you have somebody that smokes? And what were your traumas? You have to deal with your traumas before you even try to enter into a relationship, because we all have things that bothered us in our childhood. We all have things that happened to us. We all have things that none of us are perfect. None of us. We all have something. Something has happened in our past. We all have demons. We all have secrets. None of us are without these things. But until you take a look at them and you examine them and stop trying to sweep them under the rug and hide them, stick them in a closet, your life is not going to go right. Your relationships are not going to go right, because you have to face them head on. Because you start to, let's say if you have problems in your life with your father, those problems start to resurface in your relationship. If you have codependency problems, that starts to surface in your relationship. So you need to conquer these demons before you even decide that you want to be with somebody. Because if not, your relationship will not be successful. And I know that some people might say that's not true, but I'm telling you from experience, from others' experiences, that you need to figure out who you are as a person before you engage in any relationship with anybody. And that is another reason why I said what I said in one of my last videos when I said I'm not ready to date anybody. I'm enjoying who I am as a person. I love me. I love doing certain things. I love reading. I love going to walk. I love things. I love plants. Like, I'm plant lady now. And I discovered these things about myself that I love. And I want to take more time out to figure those things out about myself. So, not to say that I never would. Of course, at some point in time, I'm sure that I will. But I enjoy the time that I have by myself. I enjoy speaking to my friends. I enjoy doing, my book club and things like that. Things like these I enjoy. And you need to discover that for yourself. What are the things that you like? And go after it and do it. And then when you figure that out, then you could go searching for somebody. But don't go searching for somebody in the hopes that they will complete you, because it won't happen. You will always have an emptiness inside you. And what is that emptiness? That emptiness is you. You didn't find you, so you're empty inside. And you have to find that part of you in order to have a successful relationship. So it is what it is, my sunshines. You can agree to disagree with me, but that is my take on it. But I hope you guys are having a good Monday. It's very cold here, unfortunately. I am having a good day. It's sunny. It's cold outside, but it's sunny and I love the sun. So I'm happy. And you guys should be happy too. You woke up this morning, and although we might have ailments, we might have things that are not going right in our lives, we still are alive. We still have the time to go out and shed light to others. So you should do it and be happy while you do it. All right, my sunshines. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your week. If I don't see you the rest of the week, then I hope you have a good one. Ashe.